Should you be buying soybean futures every single Wednesday? Today we're going to look at the math behind this weird weekday seasonal pattern and talk about the best way to trade it. So let's jump into it. Hi everyone, it's Dave Whitcomb from Peak Trading Research in Geneva, Switzerland. My goal is to make you a better trader with commodity market insights and real systematic trading strategies. And for our July 2022 strategy of the month, we're going to mix it up a little bit. We are not going to be looking at one of our Peak 10 strategies from peakalgo.com. We're going to be looking at the number one most consistent seasonal weekday pattern across commodity markets, and that is the bullish pattern that we see in soybean futures on Wednesdays. As of early July 2022, front month soybean futures have risen in 38 out of the past 52 Wednesdays. That's an incredible 73% positive hit rate. That makes it the strongest weekday seasonal pattern across the entire commodity complex. So is this bullish Wednesday soybean pattern tradable? What's the best way to trade it? Right now, we're going to jump into some strategy code that allows us to back test a few different ways to trade this Wednesday pattern. So we are going to jump into the TradeStation trading platform for our analysis. If you have never used TradeStation before, this is what TradeStation looks like right out of the box, as if you just downloaded the platform. So we are going to open up a chart. Let's make sure that it is a daily soybean chart. Let's go back 1 year. There we go. There's my daily bars for the front month soybean contract. Now I'm going to jump into the easy language editor and I am going to create a new strategy that is simply called Soy Wednesday. So we can delete this simple code here that TradeStation gives us. And to start testing if soybeans rally on Wednesdays, let's start with a very basic idea, and that is buying the Wednesday open and selling the Wednesday close. So if day of week date equals 2, then let's buy the next bar at market. And if day of week date equals 3, then set exit on close. Let's confirm that. So what this code is doing is it's saying if it's a Tuesday, I want to buy the next bar at market. That is a Wednesday. And if the date is Wednesday, I want to exit on the close. So exit at the close of Wednesday. Now we can take our Soy Wednesday strategy. We can add this strategy to a chart. So let's jump all the way to find our Soy Wednesday strategy. That's fine. We can turn it on. We can see what this strategy is doing is it's buying a Wednesday, getting out at the exit. In this case, buying a Wednesday, getting out on a very small bar at the exit. And if we look at a strategy performance report, as we would expect, that's a nice upward sloping equity curve. We know that soybeans have been rallying on Wednesdays. So this is a good start. TradeStation is confirming for us what we already know, and that is you have a cumulative positive profit from going long every Wednesday. Now let's try to make this trading system somewhat realistic. Let's add some slippage. Let's add some commission assumptions. So $2.50 commission, $15 slippage. And we see that this strategy would have made us $12,000 profit factor 2.39 over the past year. So let's take that 12.5 number and let's just make a quick note here. So that made us 12.5K in profit. Now let's look at another option here. Instead of simply buying the Wednesday open, what if we want to buy the Tuesday night close and sell the Wednesday night close? So in this case, if the day of week equals 2, we want to then buy this bar at close. So now we're getting in on Tuesday night. We're not entering Wednesday morning. We're getting in on the Tuesday night close. Now, there's something I want you to notice here, and that is, look at that. We're now getting in on a bar earlier. So we're getting in Tuesday night and we're jumping out at the Wednesday close. So we've got that overnight risk. Now let's look at our equity curve, 14.5. So our P&L has improved a little bit. So we actually know that now getting in a little bit early, getting in on that Tuesday night close, at least over the past year, has been a better bet. So let's take that 14.6 and let's add that here. So far, this is our winner. This is the best approach so far. Now let's look at one final option. So here is our basic entry. Let's call this our early entry. And what if we took the same entry as from our very first basic trade? And what if we then call this our late version? So we're buying the Wednesday open, but let's sell the Thursday open instead of the Wednesday close. So in this case, this is fine. If day of week 2, then buy next bar at market. That gets us in on the Wednesday open. Now, if day of week is 3, let's then sell next bar at market. So now we're getting out on the Thursday open. Let's see what that looks like. So 12.1K in P&L. That is now the worst option. We can see what it's doing. It is getting in on Wednesday's open, then waiting till the Thursday open to exit the trade. But at 12.1K, this is the worst of the 3 options. It turns out that buying the Tuesday close, selling the Wednesday close is our best option. Now we can clean this up a little bit. And what I really like about this strategy is this ends up being just 2 lines of code. If the day of the week is Tuesday, we want to buy this bar at close, so get in Tuesday night. And if the day of the week is Wednesday, we want to get out on the close. And again, we're making money most of the time over the past year, and we can see a nice upward sloping equity curve. Now, before we get too excited about buying every single Wednesday in soybeans going forward, let's look at some longer term performance to see if this trade has really been working for a long time. Let's go back for 10 years of data instead of just 1 year of data for our soybean buying system. Our chart is loading. Let's look at our performance report. Yikes, right? This is working recently. This has worked for the last year. This is not a trade that would have made you money consistently over the past decade. Now, is this a system that I would consider trading? No, it is definitively not a system I would consider flipping on. I have asked a lot of traders at commercial trading houses why this strong soybean pattern for Wednesdays might exist. We've bounced around some theories, like maybe it's China coming in to buy midweek, or maybe it's because that's when we get energy stats is usually on Wednesdays, and the strength in the energy complex is lifting all the soy markets. Now that could make sense because gasoline and heating oil also show a similar bullish pattern on Wednesdays over the past year. Now, the fact that I'm not 100% clear on why this trade exists, I can't explain who the market participant is that's consistently driving prices higher on Wednesdays, and the fact that this trade has not worked for the past 10 years, right? We looked at that. We saw an equity curve that did not look good for the past decade. That leads me to believe that this probably will not work as well as a trading approach going forward. So would you trade this trading system? Would you flip this on? Would you throw caution to the wind and start trading soybeans on Wednesdays? Let me know in the comments below. Are there other things you would do to try to improve this system or to apply it to other markets? For example, would you use minute bars instead of daily bars so you could actually automatically execute at the end of the market day? I am open to suggestions. Let me know in the comments below. If nothing else, I hope this gave you some fun daily code that you can play around with. As always, hit the like and subscribe button for more strategies every single month from Peak Trading Research. Good luck trading soybeans, and we'll see you soon.